Good morning, happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Shayla. You know what I just realized this morning? I have officially been living in New York City for a little over 6.5 weeks. That's crazy. Time has been flying. Anyway, it is a fresh week. I'm feeling good this morning. I vlogged my weekend yesterday. Really took time yesterday on Sunday to prep myself for this week, and I feel like it's working because I feel like I have a plan for this week. I know what I'm doing. I have some goals and I'm ready to go. I have yoga in a little bit. Before I go to yoga, I want to pull an oracle card, do my daily gratitude journal. I already meditated by the water this morning. That's been like my go-to spot. I found this little secluded spot that I like to sit at and meditate in the morning. And then we'll go to yoga and have a wonderful Monday. I got a lot of work done yesterday, so I could kind of have a lighter day today. And I'm thinking maybe I want to go to the pool because it's a really beautiful day out. So cheers to possibly a week in my life, but at the very least, a few days in my life living in New York City. Starting the morning off with yoga. I have a beautiful gym here in my building. They actually have yoga classes with some really great teachers in there. And I am going to make an effort to take full advantage of that because it is so nice to be able to just go downstairs and go to a yoga class. And I think every Monday morning, that's gonna be the vibe. Just like honestly in the best mood for no particular reason. Love that for me. By the way, I'm just drinking my liquid IV and chlorophyll drops and mineral drops in the rest of this water bottle that I had from yesterday. And doing my ginger shot and vitamin C, a little liquid B12, and still doing a spoonful of Manuka honey because I still have PTSD from being sick. Got a little bit of work done, and I'm making the executive decision to take a lunch break and eat a little something and then go to the pool for a little bit and maybe work a little bit on my phone, possibly read. That is the vibe. I'm just wearing a bikini from my friend Amy's swimwear line, Kini Life, and these really cute little gauzy flowy pants that I got from Abercrombie a while back. If I can find them, I will link them. Otherwise, they're just like loose beach pants. And I thought I would show you what I'm gonna pack in my pool bag before I make some lunch. I think I'm just gonna use this little tote that I got from Catbird, and we're gonna pack my water bottle, the book I'm currently reading, sunscreen for my body, sunscreen for my face, some rose water and aloe spray for my face if I want a little refresh, hand sanitizer, a little snack. I think I'm gonna bring this Honeycrisp apple. That is always refreshing when it's hot outside. My AirPods, Laneige lip balm. This is my favorite. Hat and sunglasses. I'm gonna bring this little pouch that I got from Print Fresh a while back. It's a couple of years old, but I like to bring it and just like put my phone in here so my phone's not just floating around in my bag. Then my one and only and favorite beach towel from Gilded Arrow. All right, let's have a little bit of lunch before we head up to the pool. I think I'm gonna have an open-faced vegan chickpea salad sandwich kind of situation. I meal prepped that yesterday for this week, and I will link the recipe for that down below. Agree or disagree, the shower that is taken after being in the sun for even just like an hour or two is like chef's kiss. Truly, I feel so good. Home from the pool, obviously, just showered, and I'm gonna make a matcha. It's like 1:30 and I need to get some work done. So matcha and work. Doing a little Instagram Q&A. I've been doing a Q&A each week, aside from last week when I was sick, but I just got myself a little ready. I recorded a podcast episode. I'm gonna knock out this little Instagram Q&A. Having a little glass of wine. It is 6:30 and I'm done for the day, so why not? Cheers. I don't drink very often, but lately I've been very into wine, so I'm just leaning into it. Oh my gosh, I'm eating dinner so late. I did the Instagram Q&A and then I was on the phone with my mom for like 2 hours, which was so nice. And she booked her ticket to come back at the end of August and I literally cannot wait to see her. Popped the lasagna in the oven. It is ready to go. I'm in my jammies. I'm ready to have some dinner. It's like late and I gotta be up really early. So I'm gonna eat dinner and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, up and dressed and ready to go very early. It's 7 right now. We're gonna head into the city because I'm going to my very first influencer event here in New York City. Fingers crossed I don't get lost. Pretty sure it's a workout and possibly a meditation or some breath work at the Arlo Hotel in Soho, which should be fun. So let's head into the city. The event was actually really fun. I made a new friend. It was a nice little workout and like a little breath work class after, which was really nice. And now I'm just walking back to the subway. I'm taking the long way. I took 2 trains to get here, but I'm walking to one so I can explore the city a little bit. What a lovely day. Just had such a nice long walk. And I'm gonna go meet Danny at the Butcher's Daughter for maybe a juice, coffee, brunch situation. Cannot believe I'm saying this, but she's actually moving back to LA on Thursday, which is heartbreaking. So we gotta see her before she goes. Fully exhausted. These are the moments that I notice the small side effects from being sick, is when I come home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I have absolutely no energy. I also was up so early today and just hit the ground running. I didn't have time to do my morning gratitude practice or my morning meditation. I felt like it just was like up and going and yeah, running around town. So took a bath, doing a little mask, going to do my 5-minute journal. I guess I did meditate at the event and did breath work there, so that's good. But yeah, I just didn't take a moment to get grounded before I hit the ground running, and I'm just exhausted. I'm actually gonna go to dinner with Danny tonight since she is moving in 2 days and we just want to see each other one more time before she goes. So before I get ready for dinner, I'm gonna do my gratitude journal, just take a couple minutes to myself. I need to upload a podcast episode and answer a couple emails and just like take a moment of silence and recharge my social battery because I'm on empty. Sorry if it's loud, I have a load of laundry in the dryer, but I am somehow dressed. Could only manage a ponytail. I also realized that I'm due for my period like today, tomorrow, any day now. I'm like, no wonder I am super exhausted and slightly PMSy, and I have this lovely zit popping up on my cheek, which is, we love that. But that's okay. Nothing a little vegan Mexican food and a spicy margarita can't cure, you know? What am I gonna do without you? Well, morning. I am exhausted today. I had such a good full day yesterday, but I woke up this morning like puffy. I have this crazy like underground pimple that is just not chilling out. I put a pimple patch on it last night. I did my light stim for acne on it last night. I iced it. No movement. Absolutely no movement. And it hurts really bad. So that's great. And I think I burned the tip of my nose in the sun the other day. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, good morning. Waking up, complaining, and feeling like crap about myself. That's pretty typical when I'm on my cycle / waiting for my cycle to begin. So just keep reminding myself that it's just the hormones talking. It's not reality. I just have like a ton of editing and admin work that I need to catch up on today. But before we do that, let's go on a walk. Let's sit by the water and meditate. Let's take a few minutes to get grounded, and then we can dive into work. Two things before I start working. I wanted to tell you about these shorts. I got them from Aloe. They have little pockets in them. They're the most lightweight, comfortable running shorts ever. And I just wear them like in the morning to go walking. I haven't actually run in them yet or worked out in them, but they are so cute and comfortable. I'm gonna link them below because they're like perfect for summer. They're black with like a very subtle pinstripe print on them. You can wear them high-waisted, which is great. And I'm like obsessed with them. Also, perfect timing. When I was downstairs, I was given some packages that I had. I reordered my favorite mask for acne, which could not come at a more perfect time. It's the Unblemished Mask by Roden & Fields. I am obsessed with this mask. It's the best one ever. And then I also got a new facial steamer because humidity and steaming my face truly changed the game for me with my skin. I ended up getting this one from Vanity Planet on Amazon. I will link it below. I had another one when I lived in LA, but I had it for a while and just felt like it was kind of like time to replace it. And this one's a little bit smaller, which is nice. I really discovered that my skin does really well with humidity when I was in Bali a few years ago. I had really bad acne and then my skin completely cleared up when I was in Bali. And I thought, I wonder if it's the humidity. And sure enough, when I started steaming my face regularly, I found that my skin was so much better. And I have not been doing this since I moved, obviously. So I'm so happy to have a steamer again because this is just such a great thing to do. I like to do this a couple of times a week, and I'm gonna get back on my skincare game because I've fallen off slightly just because my skin's been so good lately, but yay! Got a bunch of work done, cleaned the house, and I just decided that I'm gonna take the rest of my work to the pool because it is 80 degrees out and the sun always makes me feel good. So why not? Dressed and ready to go to dinner with my best friend Brooke. It has been so nice this week to see my friends. I was so lonely when I was sick. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're going to Sestina in the East Village. It's my favorite vegan Italian. Actually, no, Coletta in the city is also really good, but it's one of my favorites, and Brooke is my favorite human. And I am very PMS-y. And you know what the best thing for PMS is? Carbs. So that is what we're gonna do. It's a gloomy day. It's the first day of my period and I'm in a mood. Not like in a bad mood, but I just feel off. And that is pretty normal for me around my cycle, you know? I feel PMS-y, I feel a little quiet, introspective, a little sensitive. I'm just gonna embrace that this morning because I don't have anything scheduled until later, and I just feel like I need to do things that make me feel like I'm hugging myself energetically. So first, we're gonna make a coffee. I think it's so important to normalize that your energy and mood levels are not going to be the same all the time, every single day. And you can feel kind of down without there being anything wrong. Like, it's normal to feel a wide range of emotions. And when I used to wake up and kind of feel this way, because it's not my norm, I usually wake up happy as a clam and like ready to go. When I would wake up feeling kind of down or sad or just kind of off, I would make it worse for myself because I would feel guilty or bad and try to force my way into feeling differently. And it just never works. What you resist persists. And I found in my life through experience, the best way out of a funk, even if it's hormone induced, is to just move through it with grace and compassion and just be kind to yourself and just like surrender and let it be what it is. It's like, okay, I'm a little off today and it's gloomy out. Okay, let's roll with it, you know? Anyway, just my little PSA to you to just let yourself feel however you're feeling and trust that this too shall pass. Feelings and things all fluctuate and it's fleeting and it's cyclical and it's okay. You know, I have not done a HIIT workout like Barry's boot camp, which I was doing consistently 3 times a week when I was living in LA for like almost 2 years. I haven't done a HIIT workout in almost 2 months. Between the move and unpacking and life and getting sick, I just completely fell out of routine with my workouts. And as I was journaling, I realized that that is something that makes me feel really good. And even though I have cramps and even though it's raining, we're gonna go into the city and we're gonna go to Barry's boot camp and do a HIIT workout. I'm not gonna stress myself out and try to do the most. I'm just gonna do my best and just go because it makes me feel good. That is the goal for today. And then I'm gonna go and get my nails done at Gloss Lab. I did paint my nails over the weekend, but they are looking pretty trashed. So let's go work out and do a little self-care. Also, my favorite thing to do in New York is to walk and listen to a really good playlist. Went with like a coral red and it's really pretty. I like it. Feeling a bit better today, which I'm very grateful for. Although I am feeling pretty tired today. I honestly think I've just done a lot this week compared to the week prior when I was sick and like in bed. It's kind of crazy to think because I would do 100 times more things while living in LA, but it's okay. We're not trying to recreate the life I had in LA. We're trying to create a new way of being here. It is an active process though, I'll tell you that much, to rewire the way I approach my everyday life, as well as the way that I am working. But yeah, more on that maybe in a future podcast episode. Just went on a walk, which was lovely, and came back inside and felt like the house was a little untidy. It's not dirty or like messy, but they could be a little more tidy. So gonna do a really quick light apartment tidy up, get some work done. I have a podcast episode that I need to record. And I also want to go to Trader Joe's because I'm out of my ginger shots that I like to take every day. So I want to pick up some of those and see where the day takes us. How pretty are these? I have this thing where I need fresh flowers in the house every single week. It just makes me so happy. Went to Trader Joe's and let me unload everything and then I'll show you what I got. Sorry if you can hear the washer and dryer, but I have laundry going. Got stuff to make my kale salad. So tomato, cucumber, bell pepper, kale. I got some broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots, mushrooms, and spinach, lemons, bananas, ginger shots, golden berries, which are seriously so good. A certain someone dropped some off for me while I was sick and I'm obsessed with them now. So yeah, these are a must. I also got some blackberries, bruschetta, because I kind of want to try to put this on pasta. I'm curious to try that. I saw that on TikTok and it looked really yummy, so I'm gonna try that. Some gluten-free tortilla chips made with cassava and coconut flour. And then I've been on a real dried apricot and macadamia nut kick, and also got some raw whole cashews. It is a few hours later, sorry. It's actually more than a few hours later. It's like 8 o'clock almost. I'm a little out of breath because I just was running. I was editing today, nothing exciting, admin work, and then I went on a little impromptu lunch date with the boy that I've seen a few times now. Still not saying anything more than that, but it was a very brief lunch and I wanted to be very present, so I didn't vlog or get any clips, as I'm sure you can understand why, but yeah, that was nice. Then I ran some errands, then I came home and was editing some more, and then I just randomly decided to run and drop off some cookies and a bottle of this brain function adrenal support. It's like a holistic supplement to him because I ordered some for myself. We've both been dealing with a little brain fog and some trouble concentrating. Obviously I was sick, so it makes sense why I am dealing with that. And yeah, just thought I would drop off some vegan chocolate chip cookies and try to brighten his day, because making people smile and feel cared for makes me happy. So he had to like run to a work thing, and so I was like, wait, I'm gonna run over really quick and drop something off. It's truly 90 degrees out today, and I just was fully jogging down the street in New York with cookies and weird vegan supplements. Here's the thing, on my Instagram, I got asked many times for tips on dating. And while I feel like I should do a whole podcast episode on dating, the one thing that I just wanna say right now, while it's at the top of mind, is my #1 tip for dating is to just be yourself. Be yourself. Do the thing that you want to do that's gonna make you feel good, that's authentically you. Whether or not someone might think it's weird, or, I mean, I think that he thought that was really sweet and nice, but it just, I think that sometimes in dating, people can get caught up in trying to be what they think the other person might want, or they don't want to be too much for someone, or they want to do the right thing and don't want to do the wrong thing. And of course you don't want to do anything that's gonna hurt or offend anyone. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the way we edit ourselves sometimes to try to manipulate is kind of a strong word, but I don't mean it in like a bad way, but it is kind of in a manipulative way to try to make things work with someone. And the fact of the matter is that the right person will completely appreciate all that you are as you are. And if someone thinks you're too much, or if they think a gesture is weird, or if they don't deeply appreciate the effort that you bring to the table, then they're not the right person for you. I know that dating can feel stressful and it can feel like you're playing a game, and I know what it feels like to feel eager to connect with someone and want to make something work. But the reality is that you shouldn't have to edit yourself to make something work. So if you want to call the guy or the girl, call them. If you want to send them a text, text them. If you want to do something kind and drop something off or give them a surprise or whatever it is, like, do the thing that's gonna honor who you are and how you want to show up in relationship. You know, because if you move through the dating phase, editing yourself and showing up in a different way, it's gonna be really hard to create a sustainable, lasting, meaningful, fulfilling relationship later on, because you won't be able to be yourself and that person won't be able to truly know who you are. I think that sometimes people get so caught up in the idea that they just want to be in a relationship instead of actually making the conscious choice to seek out someone that aligns with you. That should be the goal. And you want to get so good on your own and be so full and happy, independent of anyone else, that when you do find someone that you align with, it's amazing. But if you don't align with that person, if you're showing up as yourself and it's not aligning, then you're okay and it's no sweat off your back, you know? So that's my random dating tip for you today. Comment below if you would want a podcast episode with some of my dating tips. I am by no means an expert, but I've definitely done a lot of work as far as how I choose to show up in relationship, and I have some relationship experience, and I feel like at this time in my life I'm approaching dating in such a different way, and I'm definitely working through some uncomfortable things that are coming up. It's not by any means like so easy for me, but it's feeling good to just show up as myself no matter what the textbook way to date would tell me to show up, if that makes sense, you know? And I think it's really important that I try to encourage anyone and everyone to do the same, because it just makes life easier if you can just show up confidently as you are in a way that is authentic to you and feels good to you. Anyway, the sun is going down. I'm gonna walk the dogs. I'm gonna heat up the rest of my vegan lasagna. I'm gonna edit this video so I can get it ready for you to go on Sunday, because it is currently Friday night. But I will pick up the vlogging camera tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this week. I love you, and I will see you in my next video.